The fifth round of 10 in the Super 2000 Championship and the SWRC were roaring through the stages. Having made a mid-season swap from the Skoda Fabia to a Ford Fiesta, Qatar's Nasser Al-Attiyah quickly found his rhythm despite a few intercom issues and was looking thoroughly at home in his new car, leading during the morning stages but lost power steering at the end of the day. After taking an emphatic victory in New Zealand, Rali de Portugal was back and storming through the Portuguese mountains. After struggling to match Nasser in the morning, a massive push over the afternoon saw the Finn claw back the lost time and the lead. Portugal and Nasser are set up for a real tussle in Portugal. PG Anderson was next in line, and despite running nearly 40 seconds behind the leaders, the Swede was taking a more conservative approach to the rally, and with 2 more days to go was happy in third. Not as lucky was Evan Brynildsen. Fuel pump problems on stage 3 resulted in eventual retirements for the Norwegian. Championship leader Chevy Pons was also having a difficult time. A puncture on stage 2 cost him dear, and with no other spare tyres available was forced to drive conservatively for the remainder of the day. Poland's Michał Kosciuszko, returning after a huge accident in Jordan, was another man to change car, this time ditching his Fiesta for a Skoda Fabia. But the Pole was taking his time getting used to the car and lacking confidence. He ended the day down in 6th. Local boy Bernardo Sousa was looking for a strong finish on his home event. He was focusing his efforts on the Portuguese National Championship, so not pushing to battle with the SWRC leaders, despite still scoring championship points. Bringing up the rear and using just hand controls to power his Fiat Abarth was Andorra's Alberto Vera. Problems with dust on stage 2 cost him time, but overall he was happy with his day's work. So at the end of day 1, it's Rali de Portugal who tops the leaderboard, 23 seconds ahead of Nasser in 2nd, PG 3rd, with Chevy Pons in 4th. Portugal also played host to the 2nd round of the JWRC, and it was Belgium's Thierry Neuville who got off to the best start. But a front suspension bolt failure saw him retire on the final stage. He hopes to be back tomorrow under the Super Rally rules. His closest rival was Germany's Aaron Burkhardt. The Suzuki driver capitalising on Neuville's bad fortune, he ended day 1 leading the juniors. Hans Weiss Jr. kicked off his JWRC Championship campaign in Portugal, but it didn't get off to the best of starts. Brake problems from stage 2 cost him dear. While Britain's Harry Hunt was also in trouble, and off on stage 2 cost him over 20 minutes and he dropped to last. So at the end of day 1, it's Aaron at the top with Jure Lemes 2nd and Kevin Abrink closing out the top 3.